Alright, looks like I'm live right now. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go ahead and program a couple keys for the car. We cut the keys a couple weeks ago. And I've been looking to get them programmed for the last couple days, last couple weeks, but been busy. Last week we did that Toyota. This week we're going to go ahead and give this a shot. I'm going to try using first the universal programmer. I bought this thing years ago, directly from China. I've used it a few times. I bought it originally for my wife's Mustang, and it worked just fine. I've done several cars after that, and it's worked. This cable right here. Me too. Yeah, I think this might be the cable right here. It's been a while since I've used it, so let's see if we can get it to work. If that doesn't work, I do have access to IDS. I'll also show you, if this does work, Jobber diagnostics software that allows you to use a universal programmer to do this. Let's go ahead and move some stuff around and set this up. I've got the car turned around this time, because what I'm thinking we could do, bring this camera in this way this time, and point it like that, and I'll move it around if we have to. See if we get a better view of what's going on inside. Probably not. Let's open the door. Probably not. Let's give it a shot. Let's bring this in. Shear and stuff. Alright, now, you saw the little light came on. The little lock car light came on and went off. And allowed it to start. That's what happens if you have a good key. If you have an unprogrammed key, like one of these, and I'm only going to program one right now, and then I'll show you how to program the other one when you have two programmed keys. Stick this in, turn it, and that light starts to flash fast. Hopefully you guys can see that, and nothing happens when you try to turn the key in. Let's go ahead and restart it. Clears that out. And the light goes out and starts. So now, right now it's running. Alright, so I'm going to turn this key off. Let's go ahead and plug this thing in and see if it powers up. Find your over 2 port. Plug it in. Hopefully plug it in. Plug in there. There you go. It powered up, so I didn't need the power cord. That's good. That's to adjust the contrast or Goes in the US standard tokens 100 press enter key. Warning, illegal software, blah blah blah. Okay. Let's go ahead and go down. This may not work for this car. I bought this for an older Ford. It worked for older Fords. I've never tried it with anything that's new, so we're gonna give this a shot. We're gonna go to Ford, USA, and I'm gonna go ahead and guess and say Pat's Ford. And it's just a guess, of course. I do know the letter is E, and I'll show you guys that later when we're waiting. When I looked it up, it was Pat's E, so I'm going to assume that's Pat's 4. Let's see. Hit enter, switch the ignition key on. It is. Hit enter. Please wait, trying to communicate. Tidy! Tidy, watch out for the hunters. Trying to communicate, see if this works or not. Communication failed. Let's the enter key. Alright, let's try different paths too. Let's try different paths. Turn the key off. Ford. USA. Let's try paths 3. Let's switch on. Press enter. And communicate. Oh, it went in. Okay, so that might work now. PCM, yeah, that's what it is. Press enter. ECU identification might help. Let's see. I already have that. Paths 3. Let's see. Fault codes. Read fault codes. Fault codes found. Enter. Back button. Actuators. Let's go to special functions. Let's see how many keys are programmed for this car. It says 0. Well, that can't be true because we've got a key that's programmed. And we end up erasing the keys and not being able to set the car again. Let's go ahead and hit the clear erase paths key, which is how we program keys. I'm hoping we use, of course it will be. Error key already programmed. try hitting the add key. We already programmed error, yeah, so this isn't gonna work. Let's try another one. What I've done with these is I've always had to play with it to find the right. Let's try PCM. Wait, focus PCM. Let's try that one. There's a focus after all. Let's go type 1. I believe that's what it was on the IDS when I was playing with it. Without being on connected to the car, I just checked to see what options were. Turn the switch on, I'm going to turn it off first and hit on. Hit the enter key. It bounced me out. Let's go try the other one then. Ford USA. Focus PCM, type 2. Again, it's a universal programmer, so it may or may not work for whatever vehicle you're trying to get to work with. And if it doesn't work, that's why I borrowed an IDS license from a dealership friend. Try it one more time, try that type 1, and then we'll try the PCM one and see if that works. Ford USA. Focus PCM, we're going to try type 1 again. Back down to Ford USA. PCM, and let's switch on. The enter key. Alright, so I guess we're switching to the IDS. So let's go ahead and unplug this. Grab this wire, put it back up on the thing. Car for now. Go ahead and grab my laptop. Plug power cable. Should be enough. Oh, looks like we froze, huh? Thanks, Heidi. Unplug. Let's get this back first. Thanks, Tidy. My puppy. Show the screen. Signal. Somewhere. Oh, yeah. Tidy. Tidy. What did you do, Tidy? My puppy. There we go. Close that for now. We might need to open that back up. Let's see. Let's go here. Click on that. It's live. Live. Close that. Technical difficulties. That. Link it. It's going to be live. Yeah, that's live. Back to ABS. Alright, so there's black boxes around. Apologize. Alright. 2. How do you know whether or not you got a fake BCM2 or a real one or not? Well, buy it from a reputable place. Also, if you get the one with the what they call pendant, this allows you to hit vehicle captures. This doesn't come in the Chinese version The IDS, $400 more. If you buy it with that from someplace reputable. ADS, yeah, USB port. Should have enough power on this laptop to survive the amount of time I need for this. Alright, I've already started up the IDS earlier to make sure everything is powered up. Nice. Laptop lock up now? Yep, it's good. I'm gonna have to power it down. Hanging up live streams. Power it up. Now, I may not have that 10-minute wait with this, because I know with the newer versions of the IDS, you do not have to wait anymore for the 10 minutes. But this being an older vehicle in 2013, I may have to wait for 10 minutes. I know if you have a 2013 and newer, you now need to either be from a dealer or have locksmith access, which isn't hard to get, but you have to pay for it every year, I believe. Any doubt, take your key, cut the image, and then clone the chip that's in that key to your new key. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it is what it is. Computer boot up. Open up IDS. Laptop view. This happens when you try to open IDS up before all of your network connections are made. You probably didn't notice that, but as soon as I got a bar connection here, it clicked in. This is a CF18 running Windows 7. So it's a tad slow. This is an older computer that ran Windows. What was the Windows version? I'm trying to remember. Anyways, alright, so we're going to go ahead and turn the key on. I'm going to click Start a New Section. And it doesn't matter if you're using an old key that's programmed or a non-programmed key. It doesn't make a difference. You will need two keys. See that. Looking for a VCM2 now is what it's doing. Hello. It's plugged in. Trials and tribulations of live stream. Let's close this out. What do we got? So I'm going to go to BCI Manager. Start checking my BCM. Maybe we won't be able to do this way. There we go. Now we're connected. I'm going to connect update BCI. When you get that update BCI, that usually means that your BCI is out of date to the software you're using for your. Go ahead and update it then. BCI is out of date. Now it may work, it may not work, but it's always best to be up to date. So go ahead and click the update, and then unplug. This should only take 4 minutes. It's gonna make this video even longer, and I know how much you guys love long videos. So it's saying it's going to take 25 seconds. I did update the IDS in order to do this. The version of IDS I had on my last license that I had in here was a couple versions ago, and it gets upset by the date using an older version. So I did update the IDS before I inputted the license that I'm borrowing from the dealer that I'll release and get back to him tomorrow. That's how the licenses work. There's a 17-digit code, I believe it is, that they put in that you can pass around to different computers if you need to. I did that because I'm being cheap. Sorry. I could have paid for a 2-day license for the FJDS, which works exactly the same, except for the FJDS you can use any universal programmer that will work with CAN communications anyways. I was going to do that with my GM MDI2 just to be a jerk. Even though I could use this, and I could use this, but I'd have to uninstall my IDS, install FJDS, and then I would have to swap it around. So I installed FJDS on that laptop that I'm using to record everything with, and decided to use this one for this. But you can use any universal programmer for that software. As long as you have it installed on that computer, it will pick it up and allow you to switch between the different programmers that you have. So you could use the VCM2 with the FJDS, use the VCM2 and use the universal software that's also installed when you install the and then release this one, and he'll put it back in his computer on Monday, and then he'll be able to use his IDS. As long as you have a licensed IDS, it'll work. If you don't have a licensed IDS, what it will do is it will not communicate with the VCM2 or anything else. Like on the FJDS, it won't communicate with whatever programmer you're trying to use. It will just tell you it's not there. It's there. It just will refuse to look at it until you have a valid license. That's all it is. So don't think you can try it to see if it'll communicate with it without using it. They're very sneaky. Now I tried to put the license in the FJDS and the IDS, and it wouldn't work. It didn't like it. It kicked it out. Said it wasn't valid for the FJDS. It says 9 minutes, but you can see it's not going to take 9 minutes. Just jump from 9 to 8. It's programming the different things inside of the BCM2. And I don't have it plugged into the car. I'm powering it through the USB only. You could do that to program it. And I did that to make sure that I had a connection. If it lit up, then that means that the USB cable is good and connected. If it didn't light up, then the USB cable is not good and connected. So that's why I unplugged it from the car. Once it's done programming, I'll plug it back into the car. We'll reopen IDS. So it's finishing up. It's only got less than a minute left, 30 seconds left. Now it's going to automatically restart it. You'll hear it beep. Maybe you'll hear it beep. I don't know if the noise filter is going to filter that out or not. The noise filter is running. That's why my voice may be muffled. The noise filter is running because I literally live right next to the highway. That wooden wall right there extends all the way across the tree line. This is the highway. So, alright, so it shows it's connected to the USB. I know I'm up to date for programming, so I'm going to close this. I'm going to reopen the IDS. While that's opening up, I'm going to plug back in the OBD2 connector. Hopefully you guys can see this. Little screen. Alright, so start a new session. I'm using the touchscreen, which is why I'm using this old laptop, is because this program was originally designed for originally designed for a touchscreen, which is why you have to move the mouse all over. So I can turn this into a tablet hitting the release and spinning it. I'm not going to though. That's why they used the CF19 for this originally. Not originally, but eventually. This icon down here shows it's connected to the VCM2. It will show you if it's connected to VCM, it'll show a picture of VCM. If it's VCM2, it'll show you a picture of VCM2. And if it's got the new VCMM, it'll show you a picture of that. So what it's supposed to be doing right now is identifying the car. Now, I did not have the key on, so it's going to be slow and stupid. Let's try it again. Would you like to retry? Yes, I would. There it goes. Like I said, it's being slow and stupid. Yes, it's a Ford Focus. Again, I'm using touchscreen. Normally you'd have to mouse around to do this if you had a regular laptop on the IDS or the FJDS. Ford also has another program for called the FDRS, which is the newer program for their newer cars. I've only played with that, but I have not had any access to any cars that use that program. Alright, so it's complete now. So now what I need to do is tell it I want to program keys. So I'm going to go to the toolbox. Eddie, please don't kick out any cords. Thank you. I'm going to go to show module programming. See what it says here. No, not that. Module programming. I guess I don't want that. Let's get out of here. Let's go to body. Go to security. Here we go. Patch function. Okay. Okay, so control function location, IC, instrument cluster, maximum number of keys, 8, minimum keys required, 2, requires parameter reset after installation of PCM or PATS module, no, and this is the type of key you should have, which isn't quite right, does it? Check. Transition on, which is already on. Check. Module procedure will take 10 minutes. Yes. And now what it's going to do is it's going to probably take 10 minutes. So we got to wait from 0 to 60 minutes. Which is 10 freaking minutes. I believe I can turn the key off, but I'm not going to. If you look, the IC is powered down right now. I may end up with a dead battery, so now might be a good time to hook up battery charger, if you so want. Maybe what I'll do is I'll monitor the battery. I'm going to set this somewhere where you're not going to be kicking it around or hitting the floor or unplugging stuff. Step out very carefully. So they'll make you wait 10 minutes. That would be a good time to fast forward through. While we're waiting 10 minutes, let me show you something. Don't get freaked out. I'm going to click on my display capture, which gives me my screen now. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on the internet connection. This right here is something that you can look at for older cars from 2007. Type in Ford Pat's type chart. I've got this PDF right here. You click on that and it loads it. What this is all the different vehicles up to 07. Now there's a newer version of this. If you go to their Ford's website, it'll show you the newer stuff. But you go down to the Ford you have, and this isn't quite right, I believe, because I believe this program, the universal program, probably would have worked up until 07. It tells you type E. If you go to type E, it tells you it's in the powertrain control module. Now we know it was supposed to be type C for the instrument cluster, because that's where it said that module was. So probably 2008, 2009, they probably changed it. So the universal programmer probably wouldn't work for you, but if you have an older car, from 07 and back, I don't know about 08, from 07 back, that universal programmer would have worked. I did put a link below for the updated universal programmer, which may work for a newer car, I don't know. It's a different universal programmer than the one that I've given you. And it should be more up to date. The one that I have is actually still for sale, but it's 3 times the cost. So that's why I didn't link to that one. I linked to another one that's a different model. And this gives you the procedures of what you're supposed to do and stuff. This is a quick little thing. It'll tell you which key you're supposed to use too. The key type. So for a Fusion, the year prior to this one, the Focus, not Fusion, sorry. Showing the yeah, and that's the key that I have too. 15 is the key that I have. Hi, Tidy. Please don't kick out any more cords. Alright, that's that. Go ahead and get rid of the psychedelic screen effect. Turn off display option. Go back to that. Let's see what we got. Time. About a third of the way through. Where's my voltmeter? My voltmeter took a long time in here. I don't even know where I put it. It's in the box. I want to see what my voltage is on the battery. There it is, right where it should be. Ooh, that's crazy. Alright, so we're at 12.3, that's fine. 12.3 is not too bad. 12.6 is a fully charged battery. So we're going to make another video cleaning thermal. I never noticed that. I never actually peeked under it. So we're going to leave that like that. 12.3 is not too bad. We'll keep an eye on it. Hey, Tidy. Hey, Tidy. Make sure the laptop doesn't log off. Check the battery on this thing. Check the battery on your laptop too. Make sure it's fully charged. So I have 2 hours to put it in. So the 10-minute timer is so people can't steal the car. It takes 10 minutes to steal the car. Look at that, my gate's open. My dog runs out. That's how good my dog is. He won't run out with the gate open. Got 10 minutes to wait, right? Mow the lawn. I'm gonna see that later. Live stream's early today. I got other stuff I gotta do today. Yeah, my dog can push right through this, but he won't. He's a good dog. Right, Tidy? You're a good dog. Unfortunately, 10 minutes is what you have to wait. You guys who are watching this on the the rewatch after the live stream, you guys can always just click through this like you always do. Those of you guys who are watching this live, sorry. 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Wasting time with this, but this is good if you don't have IDS. This doesn't cost anything once you have it for the vehicles that you do. So if you're programming a lot of keys, universal program might be the way to go. Now, the programmer that I put up on the link is $125, I believe, it was. This one only cost me $100, and I bought it, 8 years ago, and I've used it several times on different vehicles, not just Fords. So it depends on what you're doing as to what you need. Once I finish with programming these 2 keys, I'm going to try programming the 3rd key the way you used to be able to program Ford keys, by putting in 2 programmed keys and then inserting the 3rd, and it should program the 3rd one. We'll see. So you can see we're now about 3/4 of the way through, so that means probably another 2.5 minutes. Talk about programming. Well, if you're still watching, you're not clicking too fast. Thank you. It means you're patient. Still looking for any help with money to build a garage so that we can knock down this carport where the Porsche goes, knock down the shed, move that machine. I'm probably going to be selling that truck. And I'm going to put a garage right here. 25 by 40 foot garage, which is pretty big, but not as big as you would think. Tall enough to put a lift in it. So I believe last time I looked, property line measured out, it's about right here. I had the bucket over here. I believe it was about right here. Is where the corner of the garage would be. It'd be 2 feet from the property line there, 2 feet from the property line there, which is code. Pour a cement slab, and it's going to be one of those metal buildings. Fully insulated metal buildings. That's what the plan is, but I need money for that. So, like, subscribe. Below you'll find links to tools. You'll also see a link to t-shirts. You get the t-shirt I've got on now. I'll show you guys at the outro. The t-shirt. It's got a picture of an OBD2 plug on it. This is Splash Me. I'll explain more about that. I'll repeat myself because I'm sure everybody's going to click through this. So you see we're getting close to the end. Very carefully pick up the laptop. Step into the vehicle again. See my dash is still out. Operation is finishing up. Sometimes it'll finish up before it gets to that 600 seconds. It will depend on the vehicle and stuff. Once you get through the 10 minutes, it's usually pretty fast. Okay, there we go. We have a check mark. Go ahead and click the check mark. Security granted access. So we're going to click the check mark again. You do not want to back out. Alright, so program that additional key. You need 2 keys. Ignition key code erase. Which is what we'll have to do to program keys. How many keys I have programmed? There's not. So I guess we're going to go with ignition key code erase. Some spare key program enable. No. Parameter reset. No. Unlimited key mode off. Unlimited key mode on. Program unlimited key code. Exit menu. I'm going to go ahead and hit the ignition key code erase. So that's what I need to do before I can program the 2 new keys. Click that. Warning, you need 2 keys to start the vehicle. Do you wish to continue? In other words, do not go further unless you have 2 keys. If you do not have 2 keys for this, you'll erase your keys, and then you won't be able to start the car, because you won't have 2 keys. So we're going to go ahead and click yes, because I know I have these 2 keys. I actually have 3. Yes. Show me ignition on position. Switch it off and back on. Check. Successful. Check. All known keys have been erased. You must now program a minimum of 2 keys. Check mark. Turn the patch key to 0. Insert the first key position on for a minimum of 6 seconds. Insert the second key in the ignition lock cylinder in the on position for a minimum of 6 seconds. Warning, you will lose security after programming the key. You will lose security after programming the key. So, I'm going to go ahead and turn this key off. Put it in. Turn it on for 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go an extra 7. Take that key out. And insert the second key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn this key off. Now, I may have to redo this again. Check mark. 2 keys are now programmed. Hit the check mark. See what happens. So now with the new key, hopefully this works. Try to start this car. And it worked. So that key worked. I'm going to go back to my old key. Turn the key on. Now I can tell it worked because the light's not blinking fast. And boom, that works. Alright, so that's 2 new programmed keys. Now you saw earlier I tried this key, it didn't work. Now I'm trying this key now and it works. So we did successfully just program 2 keys. So I have a third key here. That's not programmed. So if you have 2 working keys and a third key that doesn't work, see it's blinking fast, I'm going to try to program this key now. To do that, I believe, it's been a long time since I've done this, insert 1 new key. Turn it on. Turn it off. Insert another known good key. Turn it on. Turn it off. Now insert the third key. It went on. It's not blinking fast. Turn it off. And boom, all 3 keys work now. Alright, so that's all 3 keys. So if you have 2 working keys, you can program the key yourself without any extra stuff. You just have, that's why you should always have 2 working keys, and maybe just for ha-has, program a third. Because if you have 3 working keys, which I now have 3 working keys, it's because I now have 2 working keys. So if I lose a key, I can always cut a new one, or have a locksmith cut me a new one. You can get these off of Amazon. I think I paid $15 for this key. Maybe even less. Have a locksmith cut it, or make sure you can, even have the dealer cut your key, but program it yourself if you have 2 good keys. Don't fall for that trap that they'll tell you you need to bring it in to program it, because if you have 2 keys already, you can program the key like I just did. Alright, that's really it when it comes to Ford Pat systems. We had to use the IDS, which is fine. I was going to show you how to do that anyways. Just wouldn't have had to wait 10 minutes. You're going to have to wait 10 minutes either way. But that's really it. Now to exit this, I'm just going to go ahead and close. I'm going to go ahead and click yes, close. And now it's closed. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn off the computer. Now I can turn it off through the Windows, turn off stuff. But I got this computer program that if I just hit the off button, it will automatically power down for me. So again, this computer is what I use for most of my computer stuff. And you can see my battery's fine. If you have a good battery, the 10 minutes won't hurt it. But if you don't have a good battery, put a charger on it. That's really it. Take a step out and do the outro. So I'm going to say, like, subscribe, go to my t-shirt store. This is that shirt I was telling you guys about right here. This t-shirt right here, it says Flash Me with the OB2 connector on there. It's a mechanic thing. Mechanics get a big kick out of this shirt when I wear it, because any mechanic knows what this little symbol right here means. Flash Me means reprogram me. That's all that means. So like, subscribe, click on my links below to buy tools and stuff. It helps. Every little bit helps. One day, soon, hopefully, I'll have a garage. We'll have less noise. My dog won't be running back and forth keeping miners out. That we'll have less accidents. It's just going to be more fun once we have the garage. And a lift is going to make my life easier, and you guys will be able to see things better. I can set up cameras up under the lift and stuff. So, that's all. Like, subscribe, buy my stuff, please. Help support the channel. Any little bit helps. I want to keep on making these videos. Another video is obviously going to be cleaning that battery terminal. Now that I know it's dirty. I never looked at it. So to show you, sometimes you overlook things. Thanks.